You're really aligning with your highest timeline. You're becoming the best version of yourself immensely fast. In fact, so quick, it feels like you might be in actually a different parallel reality. Because you are. Because you have shifted timelines. And that's what it's like when you start making these changes from within, which you've been doing consistently and putting all this effort in. Now, there is a very urgent message I want to share. And I woke up way too early today. I woke up at 6 a.m. I have construction. They're like building townhouses or something right across the lot. And I don't ever wake up this early. And I love getting up early. And I woke up and then just like, I just had this message and I'm just like, maybe I should just get up and start my day and first thing film a video. So I'm like, let's do it. I'm up having my coffee. And it's important to realize this, that as you are shifting, and quantum leaps, they're very small, by the way. They're like Ant-Man size, tardigrade. They're very tiny. They're not this like huge over leap of the mountain where all of a sudden instead of airplanes we have flying things that look like the shape of that are birds, but except you can, commercial bird airline. I don't know. It's not a dramatic shift. What I want you to realize though is that people, places, and things can be dramatic shifts. You will start aligning with different versions of people, and different places might start showing up where you may need to move to, because you may have become into alignment with yourself. And what that means is now whatever is not in alignment with that highest, greatest, best version of you living on that timeline, it may collapse and dissolve. And be prepared for that, because people may start acting a little funny now that you started making these shifts. So, and the other thing to understand is you're getting a reflection. You may start triggering people when you start shifting and being this like kind and happy person, and people that you may have been around that have been depressed, sad, and you trauma bonded with, that you needed for your time during your healing journey, while you were realizing things, while you're waking up, and now you're realizing these people aren't really in alignment for me. And they don't treat me very well, and maybe you've been people-pleasing to an extent, seeking that validation and approval. Especially because if you didn't get that love and need and affection from your parents growing up, typically we end up becoming people-pleasers. And if you came from a hostile environment, you'll end up becoming an empath. You start tuning into your third eye a little bit more, so that way you can sense other people's tension and emotions to try to mitigate it. To try to, make sure everybody's feeling okay, and you're always putting yourself last before other people's emotions and feelings. And you're gonna burn out. That's what cooks empaths. And sometimes you may attract narcissistic people who are knowing you're a people pleaser, who know you're wounded, who know you're trauma bonded, who want to take and take and take away from your energy. So it is very, very important to realize it is okay that these people may start changing. They might start wanting to bring you back to your old timeline, and they may try to guilt trip you. They may try to say things that say, I don't know, you'll notice it. You'll notice it. Okay, I'll give you an example. When I was living at this place, I started taking my cat on walks in the morning, like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., which is funny because I would just get up naturally, like early. I'd go to bed earlier. I wanted to make a change and shift in my life, and I did. And my cat loved them. Her name is Xena. And she's no longer with me in physical reality, by the way. And I love her very much every single day. And I would get up early, take her on walks, and it became like a ritual. She'd be up at the door, meowing, pawing at it, wanting to go out. And I'm like, all right, we'll go. And we spent like an hour. And then they would come out, and let their dogs out or whatnot, except their dogs, they didn't know if they would get along with cats. So I was already there for like an hour or whatnot, and we were starting not to have very good, of a relationship anymore. And through that, they started saying that I'm like being petty, getting up early, like just hanging out with my cat because they have to let their dogs into the yard. And it's like I'm like this like nuance to them. And it's like I've already been here for an hour, and I'm personally shifting my schedule for me to evolve and expand. And I stopped talking to them more. So, and this was like, in my living situation, in a different house, and with other people. And it was like, they just thought I was just being petty just because we weren't getting along. And it's like, that's not what I was doing. I'm literally genuinely shifting. And I used to tell these people, like, I'm cocooning myself. I'm starting to focus on my spiritual journey, my self-development. I want to become a better version. And they were like, that's a problem. They started telling me that that's a problem for me to take time for myself to like heal and not drink with them consistently and talk about sob stories and reminisce about the past. It's like, it already happened. I want to move into my future, where I'm heading. I want to be in now, present in the moment. One time I didn't want to party with them, and they were like, what happened? Like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I just want to be present in the moment. Like, I don't want to drink. I don't want to, I'm cool with being here. I'm here to DJ and have some fun and in practice. And it's like, I'm cool without, like, having to do all that. And they thought something was wrong with me. And I'm like, what the heck? So you see what I mean? Like, they try to guilt trip you in ways that make you seem like you become a worse person all of a sudden, because now you don't want to do these bad habits, and you're actually really focused in alignment in yourself. So stay strong, okay? And they may start becoming worse. So just be prepared for those types of things, and it's okay. It's okay. I would start looking at new living situations. Do not fight it. Let it be. Be vulnerable, though. Express yourself how you feel. Let them know the truth. I didn't do that because I wasn't vulnerable back then. And even though I did express things, I wasn't able to say, hey, I feel this way when you're acting in this behavior, and this is what I would like to happen, so that way we can have this incremental adjustment towards our relationship and we can continue being friends. That's not what happened. Okay? So they were very not accepting of this new version of me. So just prepare. People, places, and things may dissolve. I ended up having to have a new living situation because it was just becoming a not good environment for me. It wasn't the environment to hold the vision and the vibrational bandwidth of who I was becoming. And that version of me was not making these videos, okay? And that version of me did not have the story to tell, to share with you, and I wouldn't be able to make videos like this, okay? So just be ready. You will see magnificent changes for the better, and sometimes things may take a little bit of time before they get better, except there are valuable lessons in the present moment that you will experience, that you will need for your journey. So be grateful for what shows up and just accept what shows up. Okay? And stay in a positive mood, knowing that whatever shows up will benefit you regardless. Okay? Maybe eventually you'll make content to share with other people and help others on their journey. Okay, so you got this. Peace, much love, and namaste.